Welcome back, you guys. This is the Syndra, continuing my HOI4 Kaiserreich campaign as the Baracha Commune. And we are essentially right now just coasting. There is not a whole lot happening, but we are preparing. We are trying to get our deficit of guns sorted. We're asking the French for aid, which should give us about 2,000 guns. Let's put it on speed 5. And we will then be quite close there. What is this? Communard French military support. After our delegates at the first Congress of the Third Internationale requested military support for organizing the Indian Revolutionary Army, the Union of Britain and Commune of France decided to dispatch senior military officials and experts to educate our foremost officers. Hopefully, this cooperation will yield beneficial results on the battlefield. Land doctrine, a neutral one. It doesn't give me anything specific. I can still choose. Infantry weapon boost. And 3% organization. We have a national spirit. French military support. Beautiful. You know how much I like organization. You can fight for longer. You can defend for longer. You can just do everything for longer. Alf Landon elected as president of the USA. Well, it's still gonna fall to pieces, so... let's see here. Yeah, we also get another boost to research to infantry weapons there. The final showdown. It's approaching this. We can do this in January 1st of next year. So we got, well, a month and change left for that to work out. Mechanical computing and infantry equipment here. Yeah, we'll just upgrade this right away. It's going to cut down on the production of guns, but we do need the good ones. The good guns. 1936. Ooh, what? What do we go for here? Go for radio? Nah, I don't know. I don't know. We could go for excavation. We could actually go for excavation. But it's not going to help us immediately. Let's just go for stuff that will help us in fighting, even though there are things we could go for that are slightly better. But the reinforce rate is good. It helps during combat slightly, but it also unlocks stuff for us later. Yeah. I was contemplating going heavy tanks, but we just don't have the military factories for that. And I'm even just building civilian ones right now. We want to get out of this into partial as soon as we can. Is there any way we can get more political power? Not that I can see. Oh, we can do this one. With Lala Lajpat Rai's terms coming to an end, all of Calcutta is buzzing with excitement prior to the convening of the Indian National Congress. There it is expected a new head of state will be appointed, determining the direction of the Baracha Commune over the next few critical years. So we can go Gandhi. I'm kind of interested in seeing that. Political power goes up, war support goes down, focus on defense. Really? We have to go defense? Justify war goal time goes up, war support goes down, division defense on core territory. Political power goes down, stability goes up, reinforce rate goes up, create the home guard. Approach the enemy in peace. No, I think Gandhi is a bad choice. Sorry. Political power, totalist, syndicalist, radical socialist. So if you want to stay radical socialist, I'm gonna have to pick Gandhi, who is surprisingly meh. The Delhi and Calcutta governments have agreed to a summit in Lucknow, with the slimmest of chances that it might result in peaceful union. Now, And then we can get rid of divided government. Are we actually going to skip being radical socialist? I kind of wanted to stay with what I have. But Gandhi is just... he's just not that great. Reinforced rate stability. What do these other guys have, though? Decryption, research time. Encryption research. It's not even encryption itself. It's just the research for that. And then decryption 20%. That's not good. None of this is good. War support goes up. War support, political power gain, max volunteers. I can send volunteers then. So I have to take both of these. And then these are the two choices. Industry and research time. Military and civilian factory. Production cost down on infantry weapons. This is already a better wing than the Gandhi. This is totalists. Okay. We lose 10% base stability, but we get a bunch of building slots. Okay, it's not as good as getting actual buildings there. Military factories. These are mutually exclusive. Begin the purge. What are we, Russia? What the hell? Division recovery rate, division organization. Huh. So, effects of this purge is 20% and 20%. Recovery rate and organization. Effects of the purge gets replaced with Maximist Army. Division recovery rate 30%, division organization 30%. So it would end up positive 10. It would go from negative 20 to positive 10. Military leader cost, daily political power gain. This is not bad. This one is horrible, but this one evens it out. It makes it even really good. Rouse the masses. 5% recruitable population. Do I need more? Division recovery rate, war support. Stability and war support. I'm liking this one. We get factories. We lose some stability here. And we get some stability here. It's looking like we're going with the totalist route. Huh. Who would have known? Yeah. These two are not that interesting. So yeah, we're gonna go totalist. That's not what I kinda decided early on. We can actually just do nothing until time is up. We might waste a few days. Let's see, we're gonna waste basically 5 or 6 days of not doing a focus. But that's fine. We can earn up some political power then. So, special meeting. It's gotta be after, so it technically has to be 2 o'clock on January, I think. Support weapons is done. Just wait. Let me pick this here. So it's gotta be the 1st of January here. And now I can take this thing. I can also start doing this, but we're not ready for war. Let's just go ahead and do this one. And we will go with Subhas Chandra Bose. Okay. We got a boost to this. But we might as well just save it and take something else. Let's get the recon. Oh, we don't have support equipment, do we? No, we do not. 315 days. Yeah, your cap hasn't gotten up there yet. Underdeveloped economy. We get that here? Yeah. Oh boy. And we finished our civilian factory. Okay. Let's just go with 2 military factories here. Wait, if I was gonna go with this one, West Bengal gets 2. West Bengal gets 2 military factories. We'll just start with East Bengal and then worry about it later. I'm really like having symmetry between the provinces. I've said it many times before. In case you get invaded and lose something, it's better to lose them evenly instead of like losing all of your civilian factories so you can't repair, or losing all of your production military factories and then you can't keep up with production. So I prefer to have them even. And the Indo-Chinese Union is definitely going to lose this. The only thing I can send him is a single dude, a single division. It doesn't look like you guys are going to make it. But, yeah, you know. Maybe we'll conquer you ourselves later. Maybe. Maybe. The Anglo-Indian Trade Agreement. What did this give us again? A proposal has been presented aimed at systematizing and streamlining the socialist Anglo-Indian cooperation, granting the Indian government vital assistance in industrial and martial matters, while securing the people and government of Britain a steady flow of exotic goods such as bananas, rubber, and most importantly, unrestricted access to the tea plantation of Assam. So maybe... Ooh, interesting. Maybe we'll get some consumer goods out of this, because we're doing trade with the British. I imagine that. They don't actually have money in the game, so the only way they do that is usually through consumer goods factories. Usually. So, we're not going to pick Gandhi. We are going to go for you. We're going to go for Totalist. Oh boy. And then we have to go through all of this to end this one here. Yeah, we really need to get rid of both of these before we go to war. Ideally, I want both of these spirits gone before we go to war with here. Let's go ahead and pause. Special session of the Indian National Congress. Calcutta is steaming with excitement in the face of the 1937 special session of the Indian National Congress, and the red flag flutters boldly from Writers' Building to the General Post Office. Inside the Calcutta High Court, the collected leadership of our Republic's government has convened for the ensuing election of Lala Lajpat Rai's successor. It is expected that the appointment of a new head of state will mean a change within the nation's cabinet, prompting the various factions to vie for the most influence in all the various commissaries and committees that manage our country. 3 wings have emerged within Congress. Bose's Maximist emulate Moslei's British totalitarian socialism and regard military forces as a necessary revolutionary act for India's unification, while Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi leads a pacifist, egalitarian and agrarian wing, striving for a negotiated end to the subcontinent's fragmentation. Standing between the two extremes is a coalition of trade unionists and ardent proponents of industrialization led by A.K. Fazlur Huk and his young protege, that guy. As the opening speeches begin to ring across the floor, the 1937 special session seems bound to change the path of free India in the next years. Okay. And America goes to war. Okay, so meeting has not adjourned. So I think I will continue with... I'm going to do the final showdown here. Get our war support up, maybe? No, we kind of... No, we'll do this one in the meanwhile. We'll do 70 days of this. There's the American Civil War. Philippines pieced out with the AUS. That's good. Bose denounces landlordism. Although the greatest landowners and princes of Bengal and Orissa were deposed and their fiefs expropriated after the Calcutta government asserted itself in the years following 1926, the Baracha Commune never truly made the transformation into a socialist society. Lingering still in the villages and the smaller cities, the zamindar system of the olden days continues to shape the days and lives of those who should have been lifted into prosperity by the glorious revolution almost a decade ago. Subhas Chandra Bose has taken the floor and delivered a crushing speech against this feudal instrument of oppression, demanding an immediate end to the privately owned great farms and mansions as well as their subjugation to complete state control. A sensitive issue, the debate on the rights of the remaining landlords has begun to spin out of control, and a decision will have to be made. Totalist goes up. Yeah, we'll go with Totalist. And we lose political power. I'm never going to get to partial mobilization, am I? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We still can't... Yeah, the meeting is not adjourned. So I'm guessing we're going to slowly flip our political power during this. Let's see here. This guy laments the state of industry. At the end of the first week of the special session, this guy, has taken the floor, arguing for a further increase in our nation's industrial output and greater economic control by the state. Opposed to this stands the Gandhian wing of Congress, determined as they are that the heart and soul of Mother India is not her great cities, but rather the harlequinesque patchwork of rural villages from Cape Comorin to the mouth of the Indus. Accordingly, they believe the influx of state support should flow instead into the countryside, developing the rice paddies and benefiting the average Indian. The Maximists, on the other hand, find both Nehru's and Gandhi's proposal far too limited in their scope and hopelessly unambitious. Instead, Bose's supporters argue the state is more than capable of undertaking expansion in both sectors, requiring, of course, that the government absolutely controls these endeavors. Yeah, Totalist. Negative 77. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, hopefully we're going to get some political power here. 50, 50, 100, 100. Yeah, we're going to get quite a lot there if we continue down that path. New England has joined the Entente, so New England broke free from America there. The Mahatma urges unification. The Baracha Commune has been at peace with her neighbors since the Civil War, but with changes in Burma, Delhi, and the Gun Salute Princes Federation unfolding at an unnerving pace, it is now obvious the special session will have to address the lingering question of unification. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, always a staunch opponent of violence, supports a negotiated end to the division of the subcontinent. Given how hard the revolutionaries had to fight during the last days of the Raj, this stance is rather controversial, and both Huk and Bose find the notion all but treacherous. Nehru argues that the government should wage realpolitik and take opportunities as they come, while Bose has bombastically announced neither the Nizam nor the Dominion shall obtain any concession. Totalist. And we get 100 political power. Nice. So we're back up, kinda. We were at like 77, weren't we? Positive 77, I think. Is the meeting over? No, it's not even done. I'm glad I started this instead of waited. Because we already wasted like 6 days? Okay, let's see here. The session endorses Bose's Maximists. After much deliberation and exhausting debates, the special session of Congress has finally endorsed the platform proposed by Subhas Chandra Bose and his Maximists. The venerable war hero now ascends to absolute leadership within the Calcutta government, bringing with him a following of idealists and radicalized socialists. Gandhi is appalled at this blatant endorsement of violence, and has left Calcutta for his ashram. I don't know what ashram is. That like a temple? I don't know what ashram is. Giving Bose a benevolent audience for his acceptance speech. With the internal division now solved, our rivals around the continent will certainly have cause for worry. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi becomes leader for the Radical Socialist Party. AI modifier focus on offense, negative 75, stability plus 10. Okay. Let's see here. 60 political power. The Maximists go into control. They're 37 right now. Head of government. We get ambitious union boss. Output and daily political power gain. We get a great compromiser. Daily political power gain. We get planned economy proponent. Resource gain efficiency goes down. Production efficiency goes down. Output goes down, but construction speed goes up. This Leela Roy has got to go. He is quite shit. He, she, I'm not sure. Leela sounds like a girl's name, but I'm not sure. And the last one, Azad. Efficient sociopath. Resources and recruitable population factor. No. The last two are just garbage. And Georgia approves of the new government. Opinion of Baracha Commune goes up. Georgia? What? Oh, they're totalists. Is that the only totalist in the world? It looks like it. They're the only ones who were impressed by this. But hey, Georgia, they like us. Wow, that is kind of garbage. So we are now Maximist with Subhas Chandra Bose in charge. This looks like a lady. Panama joined the Entente. So Maximist, what do we have? Totalist. What? We don't have any Maximist? Radical Socialist. Over to here. Syndicalist. Up to here. There's one Totalist. Other than this guy here. Output 2%. Research time 1%. Construction speed 2%. He's better, but it's not worth 50 points. Totalist up here. We've got two options. But we lose political power and gain encryption. +1 encryption is good. Or we get stability and political power gain. So you would lead this? Bosse would lead this. Would lead the Ministry of Interior. Technically, the encryption is better. Technically, yeah, the encryption is better than 2% stability. It's not a whole lot, is it? Let's go to speed 5 here. So, let's see. We have 155 days left. We could start trading more troops now. I want to fill up both of my generals here. Artillery looks like it's done. Radio is done as well. We can start 1937 stuff. Beautiful! The Second International Congress. Our British comrades have confirmed their readiness to host the Second International Congress in London. It is time for the Republic to confirm its participation. Stability goes up. Yeah, we'll go. Okay, so our stability is not great. Our popularity not great either. But it's fine. Once we have this divided government. Oh, god damn it. We need to get to here. Here. We go from -10 to +10 and we get 5% consumer goods factories. If we can just get one factory out of that, that would be amazing. This is the Syndicalist, like, Olympics. There's a 10% chance we win, so I'm basically not going to read this. This happens to every single Syndicalist nation. And there's just a chance that you can win the Olympics. And maybe, I think you can get some political power. 10%. 10% chance you can get victory there. Nicaragua declares war on Honduras. Those are the nations that got added in this patch, like 8.0. The whole, like, everything south of Mexico basically got added. And it doesn't intrigue me. I gotta say, it doesn't. I took a look at it. By basically, like, this whole thing got added in 8.0, and I'm not a fan. I'm not interested in that. Sorry. Ooh, I am interested in this. The CSA are losing? Washington is still standing? We got the 30%. We were not the clear winners. Oh well. Second International? The PSA did not form. Did they remove the PSA? Did I not read that? Did they add that in a patch note or something? Why are the PSA not forming? That's weird, right? I think this is the second game. And we did not win anything here. So, this does not give me anything though. I have to spend 70 days and not get anything. It says here, this focus will eventually be automatically bypassed and we'll unlock the other focuses. I can click bypass. Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you. So we can get 50 political power and some war support. We can get some oil. I want to get some political power right now. Let's go for this. And if we can fix the divided government thing, we can then get some stability up. We could get some organization back. We can stop draining our political power. And we can start getting some good juicy stuff like companies and military staff. Because we're going to need that before the war. The final act of the Second International Congress. With all important decisions made during the first week, the Congress has moved on to less pressing matters. After 10 days of negotiations, discussions, and politicking, the delegates came up with one final act, a declaration of eternal brotherhood and readiness to face the imperialists wherever they are to be found. So, Britain, France, and Chile, and 12 others like us by 50. Basically, every single syndicalist in the world likes us now, which they should. I'm kind of liking this so far. It is very slow start, I gotta say. And there's the Spanish Civil War. 80 days. 80 days, and then I can do this. Greece has joined the Belgrade Pact. So they should be going to war with Bulgaria here. Looks like we finished our military factory. You're just going to get added to the guns, my friend. We need a lot of them. So West Bengal is capped. Orissa, you got 70. We'll go with you. Yeah, we'll go with Orissa. You're almost there, my friend. Come, come. It's still like 10 days or more until this is done. No, even more. It's 0.15. We'll just wait. We'll just wait. And then we have 40 convoys, but we don't even have any dockyards to build anything. Yeah. I don't like that. I would like to have some navy. We could just go submarines, just nothing but submarines, and just keep it simple. And we could like intercept trade from different places. Yeah, we could easily just go submarines and ignore everything else. But we would need some something for that. Let's see. Naval bases. Here we got 2 dockyards. Submarine focus. Yeah, they even have submarine focus here. Submarine focus. Destroyer focus. We need both of those. Marine and transport models. And we get coastal forts. And we get 2 dockyards more. So we get 4 dockyards out of this. And very, very cheap ships. Interesting. Very, very interesting. You're almost there. Just let me click this. Let me click this. Ah, game. Game! There we go. Partial mobilization. Finally. Okay. What is this? No, we're not going to do any of this. Go away. Serbia declares war on Bulgaria. So the Belgrade Pact is going after Bulgaria. The Ottomans might jump in here. Or Germany could, technically, I think. They don't do it often. Recon company done. Give me construction here. We had excavation there. We could just take that. That should be really, really quick. We got a boost to it. Because we are exporting some of our goods here. Georgia and Shangjing. Commune of France. They want our chromium. Really? Okay, okay. Revoke the landlord. Stability goes down. Political power goes up. But this gives us 2 factories. And Peru declares war on Ecuador. I'm liking this. I'm liking this one a lot. Indo-Chinese Union was annexed. I'm so sorry, guys. It was just not meant to be. Ever since you got nerfed, you basically never succeed in that. Indo-Chinese Revolution is defeated. As expected, it says. Yeah, well, technically, yeah, it was expected. They ended their hostilities. I'm imagining you gave them the land. Yes, you did. You lost a whole bunch of land here. Oh well. Oh well. Saudi Arabia joins the Cairo Pact. Totalists in the Baracha Commune. Yes. So, we go for the 2 military factories? Of course. Of course. So this is something we cannot go for. I'm imagining we go for something like guns, maybe? Soft attack and breakthrough, or we go for construction speed. I'm thinking long term this is probably going to be the better choice. But you never know. But let's go ahead and pause it here, shall we? So we had to swap to being Maximists, which is technically Totalists. Our party popularity is not great. I'm hoping it gets itself fixed, or I'm probably going to have a lot of events fire that increase it. But once I can get down to here, that would be ideal. But maybe there's like a purge event here or something that I can just get rid of my opposition. Because the agrarians have 41%. That is way too high. We need to get rid of this somehow. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. But until then, see ya. And thanks for watching.